What's up? What's up? Welcome to Prime Sports Media. Thank you. I played that clip, just a short clip, and I want to say fair use with the purpose of educating, news reporting, critical analysis. I played that clip because you can see there in that short clip that they're playing tough defense at practice in CU, in Colorado right now. CU, they're practicing, they're preparing for the season. And you can see right there that Craig put a hit on somebody. Well, this is fitting because one of the players that they're about to get who's jumped into the transfer portal is a young man that I've had a chance to look at some video on him, and I'm going to play some of that video for you today. He's bringing toughness. He's bringing exactly what the defense needs going into this campaign in the 2024 in the Big 12. You need guys that can hit in the secondary. Not only can they cover, this young man can cover. You need guys that can cover in space, but you need guys that can tackle, can wrap people up, can make an impression, and can bring out intimidation, okay, and make you think second before you want to catch the ball down the middle of the field, the side of the field, wherever on the hashes, it's going to make you think first. To the point that a man that can put a hit on someone that the ball flops out like that, right? Right, like that. Right? That's called football. That's football, everybody. And so this young man that I want to bring up right here, I think exemplifies that because this young man goes by the name of Ivan Yates out of Former University, which is a small program in Greensville, South Carolina. He has decided that he's going to jump himself, or he has jumped into the transfer portal. And I think it's exciting because this young man has committed. But what's most importantly is he likes to put licks on people. And wait until you see the video that I have on him that will definitely exemplify what I'm talking about. I want to say peace to Shirley. I see her in the chat room, one of the mods here. Thank you for being here. And everybody that's watching from afar, everybody that will come on into the chat room. This will be a short podcast, won't take up all your time. But I think it's exciting because this young man has, from what I understand, 2 more years of eligibility. I've got video of him in game, in practice, showing you his ability, his speed, and his ability to cover people in space. This kid can play some press coverage. And then his ability to knock balls away, to intercept footballs, and then his ability to get to his opponent and lay the hit. And there's a video out there where he put a hit. Let me show you this right here. He put a hit on this quarterback right here, laying the wood. As you can see right here, he sneaks up on his opponent and bam, number 22. That's Ivan Yates. I think Colorado fans, CU fans, everybody, you're going to like what this young man can bring to the table. He can put a hit. Wait till you see the video clip of him actually laying the hit on the quarterback here. He's got speed. So let's just say this. When you build a football team, you want depth. It is important to have depth in all positions, at safety, at cornerback, defensive tackle, defensive end, so that if guys get injured, something happens, you can bring a guy in that can keep the same rhythm going. Or let's say CU is in a situation where a team is spreading them out, because we know they play a lot of spread offense in college football, a lot of gadget offense, and teams may spread you out with 4 wide receivers, 5 wide, however they may have a running back that cut into the slot, right? So you may need to have depth in your secondary with another cornerback. Now, we have seen one of the Hood brothers, Colton Hood, who's coming over. He's a defensive back, and he has experience coming out of Auburn, as I had mentioned before in my other video. And now you have another young man like this coming over from Furman, which is located in Greenville, South Carolina. Wow. I like this kid from what I've seen on video. I think it's another great pickup for Coach Prime and CU, but it also shows that you can lose players and you can gain players. And so therefore, there's no need to panic, to say what's going on, to listen to certain members of the media who want to examine everything that's happening at CU because Coach Prime is there and they want to take a critical eye and they want to blow everything up more than they've done with any other program because of the coach and his, I guess, celebrity status, his history as a football player, the yellow jacket wear. So people are going to over-examine everything that's happening at CU when every program around the country is losing players and gaining players to the transfer portal. I'm going to say this again. I want to say shout out to Big Dog Chico out there. Me and Big Dog Chico have talked today personally, and we're going to be doing a series of shows together, and we'll be broadcasting it to both of our channels. I believe on the 16th of this month, we're going to do something together on a Thursday evening, so you definitely don't want to miss that. But the reason why all these players in college football are able to leave and go to different schools and transfer, and we lost a good majority of the 2023 class that Coach Prime was able to bring over through the transfer portal, is because the NCAA relaxed the rules in which there have been lawsuits in which people are saying, hey, we should be able, these kids should be able to transfer wherever they want to go without being held back by any kind of rules. So there's been lawsuits which allowed kids to be able to move. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to stop young players, transfer players, from being able to transfer multiple times if they've already transferred to the school that they're at currently to transfer to a place like CU. Well, because of what's going on in the background with lawsuits and what have you, the NCAA relaxed those rules because they had no choice. And that is what made it possible for a lot of the players that had already transferred from one school to come to CU. It made it possible for them to leave CU. If it had not been for the relaxing of that rule, I'm going to say this again, many of the young men who had eligibility that was on this team last year in 2023 would still be on this team right now. So let's just keep that in mind and keep things in perspective. But as of right now, we have this young man, Ivan Yates. I'm going to give him a clap. Coming over. And I like his style. I like his size. Strong kid. The way he hits, I wonder if he could play some free safety, some strong safety, because the young man, just like our man Deion Sanders, he can put a real big lick on you and keep on ticking, everybody. So I'm looking forward to this young man here. Here's another picture of him right here. When he intercepted a football, his teammate is rallying around him in celebration. And then here he is, as you see him right here, covering a receiver in his stance. And he's got all the right stuff, y'all. I think this is a good transfer for CU. I think it's a good, excellent transfer, and a transfer that gives CU more depth in their secondary. You can never have enough depth when it comes, because players get injured, things happen, and what have you. Let me do this. I want to put this up here, give you a little breakdown about this young man. The former Furman defensive back, Ivan Yates, has committed to Colorado via the NCAA transfer portal. Yates spent 4 seasons with Furman. Now, he graduated, so he's a graduate of the university, but he's got another year of eligibility. He's got 2 more. From what I understand, he's got 2 more years of eligibility. I believe he's actually graduated, so I think he's going into grad school and would be doing that grad school at CU, if I'm not mistaken here, ladies and gentlemen. In 2023 campaign, Yates played in all 13 games. tallying a career-high 40 tackles. That's fantastic.
Tell the truth.
Okay? 1 tackle for a loss, 5 passes defended, okay, deflecting them, intercepting them. Yates recorded 2 tackles in Furman's loss to South Carolina on September the 9th. That was in 2023. In 4 years with Furman, Yates amassed 37 appearances. That's pretty damn good. That means he's durable. He's a durable player. We're getting a durable player here. For 93 tackles with 3.5 TFLs. That means 3.5% tackles for a loss. 1 sack, 1 interception, and 13 passes defended. Yates enters the transfer portal in December of 14. Now, this was, I believe, by On 3 Sports. He may have transferred from another school to Furman, or this may be a typo from On 3 Sports. That might be a typo right there. Let's put this up right here. I want to put this one up right here. Ivan Yates played at high school football at Roseville High School in Georgia, where he was unranked prospect in 2020 cycle, according to the On 3 industry ranking. He weighed an average that utilizes all 4 major recruiting media companies. Now, this is these groups, the Rivals, the 24/7 Sports. These are the groups that rank these players, and they all have them ranked at different levels. Yates initially committed to Furman from among 16 offers, including an FBS member, SMU, Air Force, Liberty, South Alabama. Yates is the 36th player Colorado has added in its transfer portal during or since the 2023 campaign, earning the #1 spot on 3 transfer portal. Now, I thought that Colton Hood, they had him rated as number 3 top cornerback in the transfer portal, but they're saying that this young man right here, Yates, they're putting him at the top of the chart here, y'all. Interesting. So we're getting a lot of depth. You're getting a lot of depth. You're getting a lot of what we really need on this football team. And what strikes me about him is his relentless ability to make tackles, to pursue players that he's going against, his courage under fire, his ability to intercept, to move in space, to knock balls that you think are going to be caught by the receiver that he's defending, his ability to recover, his ability to move his hips. He's got great balance. I'm also going to show you a video of him working with someone who's working on his technique, which shows, once again, that he's bringing tenacity to CU, a work ethic to CU. This is what Coach Prime was talking about, that, year 1 in the program, he got guys over that were decent guys that came over. But in this year 2 campaign of bringing in players, I think he's bringing in talent level of guys that are maybe a little notch better than the guys that he brought in just a year ago that ended up leaving this team. And what I like about Yates, once again, is his relentlessness to go after the ball, as you see right here. His relentlessness to know how to line up properly, understand the spacing between him and the defender that he's going against, or the person that he's going against. You see right there, his ability to get to the quarterback. So he was able to sneak down. Sometimes you have these situations on the defense where you can sneak down, you can sneak your safety down, sneak your quarterback down, your cornerback, your cup, and he can go in there and rush after the quarterback, and then you have the safety cover the receiver or something that he's just left, because maybe you're playing a zone defense. I think that this young man will work very well in Robert Livingston's 4-3 scheme. That's what I've got in mind, that this young man works well because they're going to run a different defense than they ran under Kelly. They're going to run a different defense than what they ran under Kelly when Kelly was there. So, like I said before, when you run this 4-3 defense, you might want to bring in a nickel. He would be great if they played him in a nickel spot, right? Maybe with his ability to tackle, his strong ability to knock the teeth out of your mouth, okay? Maybe you could play him in that position on the 4-2-5 defense that a safety would usually be, but bring in an extra cornerback, because once again, I'm going to say it, he has the ability to cover in space. He has the ability to catch when it looks like he's beaten. He has the acceleration and the ability to catch up with his opponent, make up the difference, and he has the ability to use his hands properly. You know, you have some defensive backs who grab too much with their hands and they'll get flagged. But this young man, from what I've seen on video, he knows how to use his hands as it relates to getting his hands on the ball and knocking it away from his opponent, and not using too much of his hands when he's past the amount of time that he can jam people up or put pressure on them, that he has that fortitude to be able to measure where the ball is, get up, leap up athletically, and knock it away. So this is what I want to do. I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about, everybody. So let's go right in here and give you some video. This is going to be a video of him at practice, and I just want you to see how he's able to cover. He's able to run with the offender, with the person he's guarding, cover, knock the ball away. You're going to see this a couple of times, and I want you to check this out right now. Now, you see right there, I wanted to freeze it because you could see right there that he knocked the ball away. So it looked like the receiver, tight end, whatever position the player, his teammate is playing, it looked like he had Ivan Yates beat. But Ivan Yates was able to recover and knock this ball away. Watch again. This is fair use with the purpose of educating, content creation, of course, critical analysis, and parody. Check it out. So you see right there, he was able to recover. It looked like his teammate had him beat. And he was able to, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can't think of his name offhand, but I believe that the teammate that you witnessed on that video is one of the top receivers on this Furman team. Okay, the University of Furman, right? So he was able to make up the difference when it looked like he was beat, as you saw there several times, and knock the ball away. That's one of the things I notice about him, and his ability to recover and knock balls away. And I'm going to say it again, his ability to knock your teeth right out your mouth. Let's go ahead and let you see another video. This is a video of him in game time. These are game time clips. And once again, let you recognize this again. He can knock your teeth out, as you see right there. So with that said, check this video out right here. Does it go? Can I buy love at a store? Really, how much are they running me for? They're conning for more. Look, I can see the greed in their eyes now, trying to show the teeth when they lie, but I would never lie down. Enemies on the line now, gotta get the high ground. I want to stop it right there because you see what happened there. The hit was put on. Check this out again. That's Yates. Watch. Boom. Boom. That was this young man. You see right there that young man put the hit on in that moment. Totally knocked the teeth out. And this is the hit right here. Let me show you the video. That's the hit right there. Number 0, Smith. Knocked, just laid into him. Watch this again. Boom. That's the hit that you see right here. That's the hit that you see right there. Let's play it some more. Let's play it some more, y'all. So he gets the, look at that. He takes the ball away. Take the help. Look at him. The helmet comes off. He takes the ball away. That's what I'm talking about. The intimidation factor, the ability to hit. He not only can cover, but he hits. And therefore, he made a turnover when he put the rock on this guy right here. You see? That's the close-up vision. He literally took the ball away from him in the process of making the tackle on this player. Let's look at some more. Boom. See? That's the picture. Look, the guy got laid out. That's the picture. Look, the guy got laid out. Here's the hit of initially. This is, I'm showing you this frame by frame because he's transferring to CU. This is the type of skill set that he's going to bring, hopefully, to CU. We need physicality. We had a defense that was shredded last year, and it was shredded badly, and we need guys that can play and put licks on people out there. This is football. So you see what he did to his opponent, knocked him silly. Hope the guy was okay. Here we go, some more. Took the ball away. There's the celebration again. And boom, here's another. Boom, took the ball away. Look at that. What did I just say about his ability to cover, his ability to intercept balls, to knock balls away? Let's look at that again. That's a pass that's thrown. Somehow he's able to get right where he needs to get to make things happen. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we saw that hit, but check this one out. Right here, fair use, fair use. And there he is right there. Boom, intercepts the ball right there. He's excited. He's excited. He should be excited. We should be excited because this is the type of talent that we're getting with the program. So Coach Prime, in this year of the transfer portal, I think he's been upgrading. Obviously, we know that the defensive line is getting upgraded with bigger players. We know that the offensive line has heavily been upgraded. We know that the receiving core, I believe, may be better than it was last year with the addition of other players like Webster. There's some additions, and I think it's going to be better because Amarion Miller is now going to be able to show what he can do in a full game, not just playing a little bit here and there. But this kid right here, Ivan Yates, he seems like he's a real one, ladies and gentlemen. He seems like that he is an intimidator. This is great. You need these type of young men in the program. Let's see some more of his highlights. Boom. You know what one that is? You know, he sacks the quarterback right there, ladies and gentlemen. And here is the sack right here. Remember I showed this picture? Here he is coming from the back on that quarterback right here. Here is the closer view. So what you're looking at on the video, if I'm not mistaken, is the actual team quarterback that he sacked and came right behind him like that. Let's play that back and let you see this again. On the field, now watch this. On the field, Boom! He knocks him down. Bam! And that's exactly what you get. Now I'm giving you the closer still picture view. That's what took place. It's wonderful. This is what he's bringing to see you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with some more. And because of that sack on the quarterback, his team recovers the ball. Here's another one. Bam, boom. Right there. I want you to see that his ability to break up passes, exactly what we need. His ability to be able to cover. See him in his stance? To be able to knock the ball away or intercept the ball, right? To be able to intimidate his opponent, as you see him looking very excited right there. His ability to cover in space, knock balls away, not get the pass interference because he knows how to use his hands, measure where the ball is coming from, confidence in his ability to recover. Let's watch this one more time. Boom. And watch it one more time. Check this out. Throws the ball, knocks it away. All right. That's what we're getting. We're getting, I think, a complete defensive back. I think he's a dog. Yes, he played in a smaller conference, but that you can't deny his talents. You cannot deny that the young man has talent, and under the tutelage of Coach Prime and the coaching staff there, and what Robert Livingston wants to do with the defense, with that 4-2-5 package that he'll play. I hope this young man, look, Coach Prime has brought in there's a few really good transfers that have come in that are defensive backs. I don't know how they're going to all blend in, how they're going to use them, what packages they're going to put them in. But I'm saying, I think that the Hood brother, Colton Hood, he's got to play. I think he's got to see some time because Colton Hood is another guy who can lay the wood on you too as well. This young man, Ivan Yates, I believe is the real deal for playing at the level that he played. But I think when you coach him up at this level with Coach Prime being someone who played defensive back at the highest level, a yellow jacket wearer, a Hall of Famer, maybe the best, if not the best defensive back that's ever played the game, you can't tell me that if you have a young man who's willing, I got to say this is no shade, but it's going to be a little shade here. If you got a young man that's willing to go to practice on time, go to meetings on time, pay attention, be motivated, understand your playbook. And as Coach Prime said, I don't have to say it for him. He has told us he wants young men that are committed to winning, but he wants young men that's going to prepare themselves for the game. You can't be in the game if you can't prepare yourself properly. And Coach Prime told us that he has coaches that tell him who's been doing film study and who hasn't been doing film study.
Tell the truth.
All right. And so this is where I'm going with this. I think this young man will work well in Robert Livingston's defense this year. I think Coach Prime has done it again with this decision. I think he's going to add to what our man, Travis Hunter, can do. Let's say Travis Hunter, yes, he's playing both ways, defensive back, wide receiver, but of course, quite naturally, he may have times where he has to come out of the game and catch his breath, get some Gatorade, get some water, and now you may need to put someone in the game like a Brother Hood, Colton Hood, or a Yates, or any of the other top talents that they've been able to bring over and blend into this defense, okay? So we lost a young man in Amarion Cooper, the defensive back, who's decided that he's going to transfer. But once again, you lose some, and you may get guys in who might be just as good, if not better, even if they play in a different level of college football. It's about their heart, nerve, and senior, and their ability to have great work ethic, should I say. Now, let me show you what I mean by work ethic. This young man, you're going to see a video where he's sort of working out a little bit, and he's showing you that he's going to put the work in. This is what Coach Prime needs. This is what you need to change a culture. This is what you need when Shedeur says that he wants the negative energy out of the building. You want guys that are committed. If they're not committed, you don't want them there. And I think Shedeur is right when he says he wants guys that are committed to winning, guys that are committed to doing what it takes. And I think that Yates is committed. And let me show you why. Let me show you this. Let me check this out.
Right. Better. Right. Better. Good job. Great. Pass hands. Say go. Right. 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 Slope. Back. Slope. Back. Slope. Back. There you go. Sit. Go. Bump. Good. Sit. Go. Move. Drive. That's it. Go.
Look at him. I want to stop that right there. Look at his footwork. Let me take this off the screen real quick. Move this back. Watch his footwork.
That's it.
Watch his footwork. Woo! Are you excited as I am? The reason why I'm excited about what we just witnessed on that video is it shows that he's willing to put in the work. Now, you can come out of high school, you can transfer from another program. You got to be willing to put in the work. One of the things, and this is just my speculation, folks. I think Coach Prime, it's pretty obvious. He likes guys from the transfer portal because they've already played in some type of college system versus just being in high school where they might have been just the best player on the team, whereas they're coming from a college system where they weren't just the only best player on the team, but they're playing amongst other competition. So I think Coach Prime likes these seasoned, these experienced guys that come in through the transfer portal. You've got the haters out there. You got the mainstream media that want to criticize him and say, why is he getting everybody from the transfer portal? When actually it's smart. Yeah, you're going to get different types of talent, and a problem that people are going to say is that, well, are you going to have chemistry? How is it all going to work together? Those are sort of good points, but you're getting someone like Ivan Yates who has played in a system.
Right. Better.
This young man has played in a system for I think he's had 4 years in college football already and still has 2 more years of eligibility. He must have been red-shirted. Something must have happened. He's a graduate student. But either here or there, you're getting a guy who is used to what it takes to prepare yourself for a game, to train. He's used to it. He knows what the expectation of college football is. And this is why I believe Coach Prime in general likes these transfer portal players. Freshmen fresh out of high school, you got to get them acclimated to just playing college football, acclimated to their school schedule, acclimated to the grueling schedule of coming to meetings, studying tape. These young men that he gets in from the transfer portal have already sort of been, they know that's the expectation. So I think that this young man You may say, oh, we lost a Kamani McLean, but Kamani McLean wasn't polished. He wasn't polished enough at this level yet. We're just getting the basic things done, like really studying your tape. So this is the kind of player that I think upgrades them, even when you lose someone like a Kamani McLean or something of that nature, y'all. It's just how I see it. How I see it. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say something right now. I want to say shout out to, I didn't want to see him leave, but I'm gonna shout out Savion. From what I understand, Savion has signed and decided that he's gonna commit to Georgia State. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like he's gone back to the HBCU football. I believe Georgia State's an HBCU program. And there's some pictures of him with his mom and on his Instagram in his uniform. And so as much as I didn't want to see the brother leave, I'm not going to hate on him. I'm going to say much respect to him and much success to him with the rest of his football career. And, because as far as I know, he hasn't put any shade towards CU. He hasn't shaded Coach Prime in any kind of way. So I just wanted to say that about that young man. And, every young man has to find their way given their circumstances. I appreciate all 136 of you that are watching. Kind of interesting. Nobody's in the chat room tonight, but we got 136 watching, which I really appreciate for this late of night. We're almost getting to the conclusion of this podcast. I appreciate everybody that's here, but I got some more. I want to show you some more of Ivan Yates' workout ethics. Check this out right here. And here we go again. Working out. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate seeing the young man put in the work, which tells me he's going to bring the same effort to CU. And I would make an argument that he may raise his bar because, of course, he's going to want to impress Coach Prime, who was the best defensive back that ever played the game. Of course, he's going to want to impress some of the NFL coaches in there, like a Robert Livingston, right? Because the bottom line is a lot of these young men would like to play at the next level. Let's be honest about that. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my assessment of this young man in football and what we have happening at CU. Once again, I want to make this announcement. Me and Big Dog Chico will be doing a weekly show together where we will both stream our broadcast to both our channels at the same time. You've seen this done before. And we'll be doing a weekly Thursday evening show every Thursday. Our first goal is to do a show on the 16th of this month on a Thursday evening. And we're hoping that you will definitely come out and support both our channels, support us as best you can, and that it will give us more visibility. And I'm very happy and proud to be working with my man, Big Dog Chico. I really appreciate what he does on this channel. Days Talk Buffs, I appreciate what he does. I appreciate Life in Football. Now, Life in Football will be on this channel. I've got the brother's number. He has told me to contact him. I will be contacting him to set up a day that we can do. I want to interview him the whole 9 yards, a day that we can do a show together as well. So I think it's very important that we as content creators doing this type of content, that we work together, do not hate on each other, support each other, shout each other's channels out, because that's how you grow. And this whole situation that's happening at CU is going to get bigger and bigger. I just think that Coach Prime is getting things together. This is why we said last year that you have to trust the process. Trust the process. Don't listen to the haters. The haters are always going to hate. They're always going to have something to say. All right. We're going to have to trust this process because this is only Coach Prime's second year. And you got to remember that he's also learning as a coach himself how he needs to do better himself as a Power 5 coach. So we forget that Coach Prime is learning. He's even admit this, that you're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. And do I have anybody? Why do I see why does it? Okay, thank you. For some reason, I thought I just want to say this to everybody in the chat room. I apologize if I haven't shouted anybody out. For some reason, I'm looking at my channel on my phone here, and it looked like I didn't have anybody in the chat room. And now I refresh it, and now I got people in the chat room. So I want to apologize. I'm going to pull up your thoughts on the screen before I end this to get your thoughts. I see we've got my man Ed in there. We got Will Berry. We've got Alicia. I apologize because I didn't think anybody was in the chat room for some reason. I was like, where? I see I got people watching, and it was my phone that I'm looking at. I'm not looking at my computers over here and over here. And then I looked at my computer over here, and I said, damn, I got a lot of people in the chat room. What's going on here? So I want to apologize to those of you who are wondering, why haven't I said anything to the audience? And I want to say clap to you all. Appreciate you. You make this program go. And I'm looking forward, I'm going to say it again, to Big Dog, me and Big Dog Chico doing some collaborations. If you have enjoyed the podcast and how I have presented everything tonight, put 7s in the chat room. I really appreciate that. Make sure before you go to bed tonight, everybody, if you could, or if it's too late for you to do it tomorrow if you could. Share this in your social media. Hell, you can even do it right now if you're looking at me on a cellular phone, if you're looking at me on a desktop computer, a laptop, whatever, your iPhones. You can just simply hit the button that says share and send it to your Facebook, send it to your Twitter or X that we call it now. I would appreciate that. If you're a content creator, you can put it in your community tab and what have you. So if you appreciate the presentation, I think, and I'm sorry that I didn't see the writing in the chat room for some reason, because I definitely right now I'm going to take some time to hear what your thoughts are about this young man or anything else that you have to say about CU. But I definitely want to see what your thoughts are based on what I have shown you tonight. The video clip that was sort of like all these different teams that he played against, I only clipped that for like 50 minutes. Because, you know, YouTube has these rules. So I was able to stop that. But that video clip was actually almost 2 minutes long. And there was other highlights of him going to work. Okay. So I think I might put that clip on the Facebook page, the Prime Sports Facebook page, where you can see the whole 2 minute of him doing his handiwork. And that 2 minute video was very, very impressive, y'all. We're talking about Ivan, this young man right here, Ivan Yates. Okay. Once again, he is the featured player that is transferring to Colorado, CU, and we are excited. I'm excited about it. And this is why we can't listen to the haters, because Coach Prime is making improvements. Now, let me ask this question as I get ready to pull your thoughts on the board. This is my question. Do you believe, as I believe, and think for yourself, I'm not telling you what to think, but I believe that the guys that he has brought in so far versus the guys that he has lost, I think there's an upgrade in the talent level. I even believe, even with Savion leaving and Dylan Edwards leaving at Kansas State, I think that the guys that have come in that said they're going to transfer in, like Hayden, I think that we've actually upgraded. Brandon Hood, I think Brandon Hood might be faster than what Dylan Edwards showed us. Dylan Edwards was fast. He's quick. Don't get me wrong. Dylan Edwards got skills. But I think Brandon, not only is he fast, I think Brandon might be better between the tackles than what Dylan Edwards was. I think Brandon may be able to run through those tackles a little bit better. We're going to see. We got to see. Of course, we got to see him in action in the fall camp, in practice, to see exactly what he brings to the table, but I feel that there's been somewhat of an upgrade. So let me know if you agree with that, what your thoughts are. Let's pull up your thoughts in the chat room. First of all, let me see if there's anything else, any other video clips that I want to show you before I move forward. So that's going to do it for now. Let's go right ahead and let's listen to what people are saying in the chat. So let's pull you up right now. We've got Calvin Jones, who says starters going to be DJ McKinney. Yeah, DJ McKinney. I don't know why I keep not talking about that young man. DJ McKinney and Colton Hood with Travis in the slot. Woo! Now you talking, woo, let me give me some, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You're cooking with grease right there. Tavius Lee has come in the house and he says every position player that left has been replaced with better players. Oh my God. Yes. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. I'm just going to run through here because I'm going to have to end in a little bit. Let's see. Humbry Negro, Colorado coach Prime has. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna. No trolls tonight. No trolls recognition tonight. Joey Cox says a must definitely upgrade is talent. Right. Definitely an upgrade. And William Berry says he's forgetting about Preston Hodge. Yeah, Preston Hodge. That's right. Preston Hodge is the other defensive back on this team to go with DJ and Travis. You know what I should do? I should do a video focusing on just the defensive backs of CU and examine that. And maybe that would also be a good show to do, to have people come up on a panel and give their thoughts too. But yeah, Preston Hodge to go with DJ and Travis for starters, then Hood and the rest. Interesting. Let's see right here. He's forgotten about Preston Hodge to go with DJ and Travis for starters, then Hood. Ladies and gentlemen, let me do something right here real quick. I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm going to play a little bit of music for you. I'll be right back in just one moment. Give me 1 minute, y'all. All right. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's get back into the chat room. I had a personal matter to deal with, but let me go back into the chat room and get your thoughts. Boom. William Berry, Coach Prime is high on Hodge and DJ right now, and you already know Travis' skill set. I do believe cornerback hit that portal because they saw the writing on the wall, possibly. Probably so. But check this out. Remember, he's high on those players. I get it. Remember, you still got the guys that are going to be transferring in, that are going to be, some of them are going to be coming into fall camp. The ones that can make it to fall, that's coming into fall camp. I don't know how many of these guys can make it in there right now. I don't know what the process is for them to enroll and get settled in, but let's keep this in mind. When these other guys get there and they're able to show what they can do in practice, it could change some minds. And you got to also know that you got the defensive coordinator, Robert Livingston, who has a history of making Pro Bowl players in the secondary. So you got to look at Coach Prime's thoughts, but you got to also look at the defensive coordinator and how they collaborate, who they feel should get them, who should get more playing time, who should be in certain packages in certain situations, right? Well, what we call situational football. You might want to have certain guys out there in certain situations, depending on their strengths. Let me see here. Let's see. It's like that. We will take him. Hodge Plodge is like that. All right, let's go to my man, Ed. What's going on, Ed? Good to see you tonight. He said, Joey, no, at all. Prime is upping the ante all the way around. Facts.
Tell the truth.
Let me see. Let me see who else we have in here. Who else do we have in here that's making comments? Calvin comes back in. Calvin Jones says, Camp. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh my God. You know, everybody, I got to say this. Coach Prime has been bringing in so many talented guys from the transfer portal. We forget that he also got a few young men out of high school. And I'm damn near forgetting about Cam, the young man that he recruited, Cam, who says he might even start at cornerback. Who knows? He has elite speed. Right. And wasn't he wasn't Cam like wasn't he a 4-star recruit? Something like that? Yeah, I think he was a 4-star. Am I correct? Wait a minute. Let me see. Do I have Cam? I used to have, do I have Cam's, damn, I thought I had Cam's thumbnail in here when he got recruited with all his his rating stats. But right, you're right. We got Cam coming in, the young man out of high school who's a top rated defensive back. You damn right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. We got some, man. The talent has been upgraded. Let's go back to your thoughts, everybody. Oh my God is right. Thank you for that reminder. William Berry says, Cam, that's true. And at first he said he wanted to focus on wide receiver. Yeah, because that's right. Cam can play both wide receiver. Damn, that's right. And he can play. Do you realize that this team is getting a lot of versatile players? Didn't I tell you all that R.J. Johnson is also versatile? He can cover, he can hit, he can also play receiver. And they got so many guys that's going to be on this team that can play receiver, that can dabble in defensive. I don't think we realize until this whole team is completely assembled and they get all these kids on the field that they actually have upgraded. Now, the haters won't listen to what we're saying. They'll just hate, right? They'll just hate. But this is masterful information we got here. But when Kamani hit the transfer portal, he's all for that athletic role and cornerback, right? But let's not forget RJ Johnson, who's going to be transferring in from Arkansas. I did a video about him. If you haven't seen that video, look at my catalog on this channel. I have it all organized. We got this young man, RJ Johnson, who's versatile. Cam is versatile. I think people have underestimated the talent that Coach Prime has been able to bring to this team. Now, of course, you got to play the game on the field. It's not on paper, but I still think he's assembled some talent here. And everybody is coming at him because he's lost some players from last year's team through the transfer portal, which once again are guys who did not want to be here, because if they wanted to be here, everybody, they would have stayed on the football team. And then maybe in some way it's heaven sent that they don't want to be here, because it's opened up an opportunity. Just keeping it real with y'all, telling the truth.
Tell the truth.
It's opened up an opportunity for them to upgrade to a certain degree. Let's see what J-Line is saying. He says, bye, Edwards. Enjoy your NIL that CP put together for you. That kind of, yeah. Right. Hey, William Berry, make sure you watch my video about R.J. Johnson. And also, everybody, the night when we looked at Shallow, and I kept saying, hey, Shallow doesn't look like he has anything on. I was looking at his hands, but then with further examination, we realized that Shallow is wearing a bicep brace on the left arm, that he's been dealing with that issue for some time, even though they were saying that he was out for the season, and people were saying that that was fake propaganda that was put out there. So I just want to say that yes, further examining that video, yes, he's wearing that brace because remember when he was at Jackson State, he had issues, I believe, with the shoulder, if I'm not mistaken. RJ Johnson, 6'2", 180 pounds, freshman. Guess what, though, William Berry? He's got 4 years of eligibility. Red shirt freshman, that's right. 4 years of eligibility. And RJ Johnson is versatile because he can play receiver, he can play safety, he can play defensive back.
Tell the truth.
Because everybody, he showed it in high school, he showed it in and Arkansas recruited him under those, and he was heavily recruited by a few SEC schools. But he chose Arkansas, and now he's chose us. Yeah, the man is coming. He's coming. Yeah. He's coming on over. There it is. RJ Johnson. Do y'all see what I see? Do you see what I see? The man is coming to the program. I still wish we could get Derek Harmon, but he might be, if he hasn't already accepted going to another program, remind me. Someone told me that he's already maybe accepted another program. Of course, again, a reminder, we got the Hood brothers, y'all. And then we got this man, motivational. Okay, Warren Sapp, NFL proven, right? NFL proven. Okay. I'm enjoying these late night shows, y'all. Y'all just don't know how much I'm enjoying sharing this with y'all tonight. Man, I really do. It's a labor of love when I put these presentations together for you all. Jelani says that's what they're doing. They hate to Sanders out here. They hate to Sanders out here. Wow. They like to hate on him, right? Okay, William Berry says that Derek Harmon committed to Oregon. Thank you for that reminder. Thank you, brother.
Tell the truth.
Atavius Lee, if I'm saying the name correctly, my brother, he says the anti-primers are hating because they understand if Coach Prime succeeds, the floodgates will open. Right. They don't want to see him, Atavius, brother Lee. They don't want to see him get good players. They don't want to see him get the beef. But however, you know as well as I know that the defensive line is getting bigger because the press out there is saying that they notice that it's getting bigger, with guys that can move your ass around. The offensive line has gotten bigger with men that can move your ass around.
Tell the truth.
Oh, let me see what my man Calvin Jones says. I think Savion Riley gonna commit. He says, I think that Savan, or I'll go at Riley's gonna commit in a few days too. I'll have to look into that, because if he does, you know I'm going to do a video, right? Y'all know I'm going to do a video. All right. Let's get right back here. William Berry made these comments. I believe they don't want the NFL teams to know that Shallow hurt because it will hurt his draft stock. I'm sorry. Also, if and when he comes back. You know, you could act that could be, you're making a good point there, because if a guy is hurt, it will hurt the draft stock. It will hurt but we got to see what's happening. We're going to see what's going to happen this year because the season hasn't even started. So we don't know, we just got to go with, to me, I'm looking for well-off media, Deion Sanders Jr., Coach Prime, and Shallow to eventually tell us what's really going on. I'd rather listen to what they say before I listen to the mainstream media putting out there, oh, the draft stack's going to go down. Let's find out what they tell us, what the truth is. William Berry comes back and says this: Harmon Cam can play a lot. Cam can play a lot of positions, which that is why he is listed as a LTH athlete. Right. Let's go over here. We got some love that's been brought in the house. What's going on? Layout Jim, thank you for sending that love over. Harmon Berry, up kick return to. Wow. Let's see who else we got in here. My man Ed is rocking with us tonight. Brother Houston, Prime has assembled many players that can play multiple positions. You're right.
Tell the truth.
And so that's what we need on this football team. We didn't have a lot of guys that could play multiple positions last year. Now we do, which adds to our depth and our versatility. And now you've got Robert Livingston, the defensive coordinator, who's going to have a lot of great players to work with. And he can put them in so many different positions that can give CU some advantages defensively. Ed Houston said that improved defensive line is going to help. They're going to eat some food. They're going to eat some food, y'all. They're going to eat some food. Okay, William Berry. Let me see what William Berry says to Jallo. Lewis and Shador, quarterback coach, have started following each other on Instagram. Flop alert, gaming momentum, visit CU. Well, let's just say this. We know that Shador and Shallow have told us in the press conferences already that they're talking to other young men across the country and convincing them to come over to CU. So they're almost like the best recruits for Coach Prime. The best recruiting for Coach Prime is coming from the players themselves, particularly Shador and Shallow. And I'm sure there's others.
Tell the truth.
I'm sure that there are others that are contributing to the situation, y'all. You know that to be true.
Tell the truth.
Let's go back into the chat room before I get ready to end this program tonight. Oh, my man, Wow Dog. Wow Dog has come in. What's up, y'all? What's up? Greetings to all. Wild Dog, when you get a chance, man, watch this from the beginning because you're going to love some of the footage on Ivan Yates. I said earlier in this program that this young man not only can cover, he can knock your teeth out. He's a hard-hitting cornerback, physical, has great balance and ability to recover when he's covering a receiver and it looks like he's beat. He has that ability to leap up and knock the ball out of there, take it out of the air. He comes from a small program, but when you look at the video footage that I played tonight, make sure you check that out and play through that. You're going to enjoy it because I show you still photos with the video when he puts a hit. He knocked somebody's teeth out, y'all. Wait a minute. Did he knock out some teeth? Or did he knock out teeth? And I showed y'all. And I showed y'all that tonight. So I appreciate you coming over tonight, brother. William Barry says, yes, I said this earlier. We about to get any day now. Or any day now. Wow. Now you're going to have me look into that young man now very closely. Let me see something. William Barry said, yes, I said the earlier we about to get any day now. Let me clip this because I'm going to do some research on that young man. I got to do my deep dive. I got to do my deep dive because every time you turn around each day, something's changing with CU. I can miss something, right? I got to check the waiver, the wire to see what's happening. Shit, he might have already committed tonight. Who knows? You know what I'm saying, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying? Let me see. El Negro says Colorado still as last season was 4. Yeah, they were 4-8. They were 4-8. But the way I see it though, El, it's time to move on. I'm not going to hang on to last year. We know what happened last year, but we also know that they didn't get blown out by any team other than Oregon. That was the only team that really made them look super, super bad. Every other team that they played against, they either lost the game by a touchdown, by the clock running out on them. Some of those games they could have won if they had certain other weapons on this team, such as a better defense, obviously, in a better offensive line. You can't win football games if you don't have a good offensive line. And you damn sure can't run the ball. I don't care who you have back there. If you don't have an offensive line that knows how to block, has understanding of blocking concepts, knows how to open holes, spacing, the whole 9 yard, working as a unit. Because a offensive line, to me, is the heart of a football team.
Tell the truth.
Okay. My man says, don't read Nickro's post. He is trolling. Well, you know, I think I'm for it. He gave us some good views tonight. Fantastic, right? Thank you. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Ed's coming in the house. Brother Houston's coming in the house, and he says they are going to have to put some respect on Prime's name. He told them all, you better get me now because that's going to be your only chance, and that is the truth.
Tell the truth.
Wild Dog says, like already, and will reply. Yeah, and make sure you share this video in your all your social media. If you got Instagram, well, you could. Can you share stuff on Instagram? I think you can. I don't know. Your Facebook, your Twitter, all the stuff that you got. Make sure you share this either before you go to bed tonight or in the morning when you wake up, because it builds the channel up, and you're helping me build this channel up. Okay. Make sure you do me a big favor. You know, I always repeat this to everybody. Make sure you follow this channel on the Facebook page. If you have Facebook, just put in there Prime Sports Media and follow this on Facebook. What's unique about the Facebook is I'm able to post videos and various memes that I can't put on this channel, right? Because of the copyright issues, right? So I can put a lot of cool video clips of Coach Prime, the players practicing, all kind of stuff. Check that page out. We have about 83,000 people over there now. The channel will grow some more, but with your support, it's going to grow even better. And I'm going to be putting a lot of video content on that page or I have. I mean, if you stroll down that page, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff from last year and stuff that I put up for this year. And what we're going to do is go forward. So when you get a chance, thank you for that. Okay.
Tell the truth.
Let me see. Tavius Williams says, I've been pleased with all the new guys except the backup quarterback. I'm particularly disappointed in the 6'7" quarterback from Vanderbilt. Well, we've only seen him play in one spring practice game. I would say let's give the young brother a chance. He's getting acclimated to a new program, a new playbook, new concepts from what he was doing at Vanderbilt. So let's give the brother a chance. We know he's not going to be the starting quarterback. It's going to be Shedeur. However, Shedeur does need a decent backup, but give him a chance. He's a young quarterback still. He does have some experience playing in the SEC. So that's, just give him a chance to get acclimated. I understand. But who knows? Maybe he can turn the tide. Let me see. Well, give the people the truth.
Tell the truth.
I'm doing my best to give you the truth. Okay, we got King. We got King P 24/7. And he says this, people think this is Alabama already. Calm down. Right. Yeah, right. I'm saying it like this. I'm going to use what was said last year. We have to trust the process. We have to be realistic in our expectations, of course. We have to also recognize that the team I think the team has made some improvement. The most important area on this football team that has made significant improvement is obviously, in my opinion, the offensive line. I think the defensive line as well. But we have to be honest and say there are some upgrades on this team from last year. And Coach Prime said that what's different about this year from last year is that he knows what the needs are. He knows what they really need. He knows what the gaping holes are. So let's just let this process play itself out. This is only a second year. I think that Coach Prime needs to be at CU going into 5 years to really shape this program to where he really wants it to go. That's just my opinion, y'all.
Tell the truth.
What's going on, Blue? Devil Gleam, one of my mods in the house. What's going on, man? Yeah, information, man. Okay, we got DS. We can't have a show. We can, I don't think a show on this channel would be a show without DS coming over and giving us a little trolling tonight. And DS says, Coach Prime ain't gonna let that new quarterback on the field. No way. Well, if there's an injury, let me just ask DS this, or ask all of you, if something happens to Shedeur, and I don't want anything to happen to him, who would be the most likely, and I'm probably asking the obvious question here, but I just want to hear what you all have to say. Who do you prefer? That's the better question. Who do you prefer to start in his place if something was to happen? Go right ahead, and this will be our last little thing for the night before I end. Tavius Lee says, Sept is doing wonders with the defensive line. You're right. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. You're absolutely telling the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay. Blue Devil Gleam says he wants to see Wade. Brother Houston, who you want to see? Let Prime track record speak for itself. Prime is a winner. Facts.
Tell the truth.
Calvin says, I haven't seen much from Dustin. Yeah, Dustin Wade is one of the Wade brothers, right? There were two brothers. Dustin Wade was a quarterback at Kentucky. His brother was a linebacker, and I'm really interested to see how he plays into the defense this year because, you know, I think out of the two brothers, he's the better player of the two brothers, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody. Let me see what my man Wilton Berry's saying here. I think it would be Ryan. Right. I think Ryan has the most. Yeah, Ryan has the most experience. You're right, Brother Barry and Tavius Lee. I think Ryan has the more experience. I would feel comfortable with him. I don't know. I don't know if Dustin Wade is. I don't know if he's ready. I don't know. I think it would be Ryan or Dustin. I think Ryan because of his experience from last year. And what does Brother Houston says he agrees with you agree with Ryan as being the person that would step in if something was to happen to Shedeur this year. And I don't even want to speak those words into existence. I don't want it to happen. I don't want nobody to get no damn playing time at quarterback other than Shedeur this year. And that's a fact.
Tell the truth.
Calvin Johnson, Keaton Wade started at Kentucky as a linebacker, right? His pass rushing is nice. And we need it. William Berry, let me see. Calvin Johnson says, I read that already. Let's go, William. I agree. Let me see. Well, everybody, I got to cut the show short. I know it's a Monday. I know it's late across the country. People got work. People got all sort of things to do. And I appreciate everybody in the chat room from taking the time out of your busy schedule to give a brother some of your time to listen to the program, to watch my videos, my live streams, to share them, to give your comments and support this channel. I got to give you all a great clap.
Tell the truth.
Thank you. We're going to get out of here and make sure when I get ready to end this program today and the music comes on, don't leave just yet because I'm going to show you a lot of cool things on the screen, and I got a motivational speech that you guys are going to like. You probably have already seen this already, but you're going to like it, and I think it's very fitting. So everybody, take care tonight. He says you ain't got no, I ain't got, let me see this. I ain't got no job, but I am motivated. Well, look, man, look. Whatever your situation is, I want much respect and peace to you. I want everybody to do well with whatever you're doing in your life. And I appreciate you coming over here and supporting us. Once again, I'm going to say it again. Me and Big Dog Chico are going to be doing some videos together or some live streams together starting on the 16th of May. That would be next Thursday evening. So make sure you tune in. We're going to both broadcast to both our channels at the same time. And we're going to be supporting each other. I'm going to be supporting him and many other content creators around this issue. So y'all have a great night. Tell somebody that you love them. And I like the channel music. Yeah, thank you for that, brother Wild Dog. I appreciate that. Alicia, let me say most peace to her. Let me just say to Alicia, thank you for supporting me both on this channel and the Information Man Show channel as well. You've been rock solid with me, and I just want to show you much love.
Tell the truth.
Anyway, got to get out of here. Got JOB in the morning, but I appreciate you all. We're going to make this thing rock, everybody. I'm looking forward to the season. I'm going to use logic and not a lot of emotion. I think there has been improvement on this team, and I think it's going to reflect in this upcoming season, and I think they're going to be a surprise. I think that some of the talent that they have assembled in the areas that they have improved, I hope and I believe in the process that it will reflect in the season. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, that the Big 12 is going to be easy, because of course, definitely those teams are going to come to play, but we got to come to play as well. And I think with the offensive line being much improved, you may see Shedeur have better success because he has the ability to read defenses and shred them up if you give that brother some time. And that's all it boils down to. What's going on, brother Blue Devil? I appreciate you too. If you give this brother time right here, great things can happen. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great night.
You never had shit to begin with, picking up tricks in the interest, rather get rich in the trenches. Man, I'm talking big business, where the morals are smaller than inches. Get hip to the system or sleep with the fishes. Outsmart the vindictive, don't become a whole lot of pirates. Looking for high risk, searching for idols, see through your iris. No fooling a giant, for the wrath of a tyrant. Never really had enough, you can never
better every day, man. Every day. You got a desire to be out here, dedicate yourself, discipline. You want to be great, you got one of the greatest coaches, one of the greatest players that will play the game. If you ain't ready to be and motivated to play this, you're in the wrong place. Take advantage of every moment that you have on this field. You got some of the best coaches around the country coaching you to be the best you can be.
Switch perspective, no auto-tune, found my pitch perfected. Figure why a nigga felt so disconnected. Introspective questions, answer with deflections. In the mirror, no reflections. Was severely misdirected. And then that shit gets dismissed from recollection when I'm sky high. We can shoot the breeze, no drive-by. I be Drew Brees with the knowledge I've arrived by. Kobe system shooter, keep it Raja. Bear with me, grow with me, share with me.
A whole lot of pirates, looking for high risk, searching for idols, see through your iris. No fooling a giant, for the wrath of a tyrant. Never really had enough, you can never really have enough. Nah, never really had enough, you can never really have enough.
Tell the truth.
Chase for the same shit. You hear the sirens in the lake and wanna chase them. Beauty on the out, but you're surrounded by the fake shit. Beasts in a maze. Sing about freedom like a bird in a cage. That's a whole different pain. Calling up your homies and it's hard to explain. Yeah, it's hard to explain. Staying on my mind on the usual. Wanna call you up like we used to do. Tell you all the things I could do for you. Nah, tell me nah, right now. Staying on my mind on the usual. Wanna call you up like we used to do. Tell you all the things I could do for you. Nah, tell me nah, right now. Right there, like you never left, and I am hoping that you might care. Change on me. What about us? What about the times when I feel like I could trust? Yeah, now I'm on a chase for the same shit. I hear the sirens in the lake and wanna chase them. Beauty on the out, but I'm surrounded by the fake shit. Beasts in a maze. Sing about freedom like a bird in a cage. That's a whole different pain. Calling up my homies and it's hard to explain, yeah, it's hard to explain. Staying on my mind on the usual. Wanna call you up like we used to do. Tell you all the things I could do for you. Nah, 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 to me, nah, 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 right now. Staying on my mind on the usual. Wanna call you up like we used to do. Tell you all the things I could do for you. Nah, 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 to me, nah, 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 right now. I wonder if you're social lately. I wonder if you're always fucking sober or emotion roller coaster, barely coasting, hardly cope. And wanna call me, but you never push that motherfucking button. Change on me. What about us? What about the times when you feel like you could trust? Yeah, now you wanna chase for the same shit. You hear the sirens in the lake and wanna chase them. Beauty on the out, but you're surrounded by the fake shit. Beasts in a maze. Sing about freedom like a bird in a cage. That's a whole different pain. Calling up your homies and it's hard to explain. Yeah, it's hard to explain. Staying on my mind on the usual. Wanna call you up like we used to do. Tell you all the things I could do for you. Nah, 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 to me, nah, 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 right now. Staying on my mind on the usual. Wanna call you up like we used to do. Tell you all the things I could do for you. Nah, 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 to me, nah, 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 right now.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.